So welcome back everybody, you join us mid-cruise on my 23rd birthday, where we're trying to get from Harecastle all the way to Hazlehurst Aqueduct in one day. But there's a problem. With nothing else working and no ideas left to try, we got on the phone to the CRT.
We're on the Cowden Canal and we're stuck at lift bridge 23 because it won't go up.
I see, okay, I'll call this through for you. I'm going to just my colleague, can I take your name first?
Take the right way.
Shake it, okay, darling.
Just trying to find you. Shake the right way.
Right, we did it. We had to wiggle this chain. There's a knack to it. So we called up CRT and we got speaking to someone who knows about it, and it turns out there's a little knack to it. You have to shake one of the chains to get it to lift.
It's funny because no one for the entire hour that we had this bridge down wanted to cross, except for when we had it up. Well, the welding is finished on the van and it's a Monday, so Dad needs to come back, but we're mid-cruise, so I told him to meet us at the water point at Park Lane. We're about an hour's cruise away from that, and he's about an hour's drive. We'll see who gets there first. That tree looks very curious, doesn't it? That over there is a classic waterworks, the Stockton Brook Waterworks. This is the former Stoke to Leek Railway, and as you can see the tracks are still intact. More on this later. As you can see, this bridge is extremely narrow. That's because it has no towpath. This is actually a towpath turnover bridge. Towpath switches sides. Right, we're through the locks and in the beautiful Staffordshire moorlands. Now it's just a couple mile cruise to Park Lane. As you can see, there's some sort of weird little island in the middle of the canal, and what they used to be was the mounting for an old swing bridge. Now this swing bridge was actually part of a private railway coming off the Stoke to Leek branch, which once went to the Harrisons and Ford factory, which is no longer here. Last year, some kids came along and vandalised the bridge and pushing the bricks off and destroying the whole bridge pretty much and pushing it into the canal and, yeah, completely vandalising it. The repairs could cost about £70,000 and they're not going to be done for a few years yet, apparently. Now this little branch here was originally a transshipment between canal and railway, and there would have been a tippler that would have offloaded limestone into the canal boats. Now this wasn't put into action until 1919 and only remained in use until the late 20s.
I like that.
You do see some weird things floating in canals. And here we are, we made it to Park Lane Services, where we can get ourselves a pump out finally and get some water. And we made it here before Dad, but only just. It was perfect timing, really.
Perfect.
I started off on the driver's side. This is the most dangerous one, about that big. By the time he banged it and ground it back, it's like that. Oh my god. And just through there should be a rubber bung, but just through inside there is the main bolt for the assembly of the wheels and suspension. He said, we've caught it just in time. If that rusts through, that means that side of the wheels, everything comes off. Jesus. So that's why they found that one. But he said we caught it just in time, so.
And don't forget, we have a camper van channel which will have an extensive video on all the welding and the MOT.
Thank you.
It's easy as that.
Accepted. And then it just starts, does it?
Yeah.
It is now 4:30. It's pretty much sunset, but we have about half an hour of light left. Hazlehurst Aqueduct is not far away. It's about a mile and a half. We can just about make it in light. So I said because Mum's cruise all day, she went and took the van ahead and Dad decided to have a little cruise with me. And this is where we leave the mainline Cowden branch and come off onto the Leek branch. And we actually made it just in light.
Right, we've actually made it to Hazlehurst Aqueduct.
Yeah.
So it's about 13.5 miles and 9 locks.
What's the time? 5:15, and we left at 8:45 this morning.
Because of that lift bridge, we were there for an hour.
Yeah, we were waiting there. But we've had a lovely birthday, Josh, haven't we? And we're just going to go and we're just going to take Josh out for a meal at the Holly Bush.
Yeah, because that wasn't the plan, but the plan keeps changing, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we're going to just take him there because it'd be nice to go out for a meal.
Absolutely.
We never go out for a meal, so it'd be
And
nice.
it's actually a canal pub.
Yeah.
So we can actually review a canal pub for once.
And we can let you know what it's like.
Yeah.
The trouble is there's no menu or anything outside. They do food 5:30 to...
I haven't looked and it does look quite nice.
Yeah, 5:30 to 8:30.
Online, yeah? I've looked on Google Image, Maps.
So we're just going to go and treat him to
a birthday
meal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so
And I have wished him happy
What
birthday.
is it called? The Hollyhead.
Hollybush, Denford.
And I've wished him happy birthday on Taylor's board.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, on Facebook.
Let's go have a nice little meal then. at Denver. Giddy on! Yeah, nearly broke the door.
Just take the photograph of you, John.
Bit darker here, isn't it? Got a bit of that light in here.
They
Ooh.
matured at Dunwood Steak, 10
Yeah,
ounce.
18 quid.
Well, mains are about 14 anyway, Josh.
Yeah.
That 20 ounce, it's 25 quid, 20 ounce.
Oh, can I have that?
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load.
Filming the atmosphere in here. It's quite a nice
Oh, it's a beautiful place. It's lovely.
place. Yeah. Look at the barrels you get to sit in there. Having?
I'm having classic combo, which is chicken wings, chicken nuggets, scampi, onion rings, mushrooms and chips. And you and Dad are having 28-day matured Dunwood Steak, 10 ounce.
Yeah.
So
I was going to go for the 20 ounce, but that's 25 quid.
So with chunky chips, onion rings, mushrooms and salad garnish. We don't go to pubs very often, guys, because for a start we don't drink. None of us really drink. Andy's got a shandy, but reason being really, Andy cooks really nice dinners, so we don't really need to. And it's like when we're on holiday. When we're on holiday and we go abroad, we prefer to eat in, and then you've got no risk of, like, when you're on holiday, food poisoning or anything like that, which I did get, didn't I, Josh?
Yes.
In my 50th in Gran Canaria, didn't I?
And I did as well.
A few more chips. About 6 chips.
Yeah, proper flame grill, that one. Okay, is it better than Aldi and all that? And it's cooked on char grill as well, I can taste it.
It's blue you have, isn't it?
Oh, the chips are going flying. Why are you going so high, Mum?
Can't see where you're usually. See what your steak's like.
I get a bit of
Dad's was nice. The steak on it.
Doesn't want to come off here. Don't film me. You've got a bit of a... shimmy. Yeah, shimmy, that's the one. Don't film me.
You choose that bit, Josh.
I'll just cut it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
That's
nice.
good. Yeah, mine looks nice too.
Char grill.
Andy's looks nice.
Just going for a little ride. Haven't ridden my bike in about, I don't know, 3 months. No, maybe more actually. I think the last ride I did was probably through Nottingham actually, which was August. So it's been a long time. But I thought I'd take a little ride today because I want to get back into cycling now. It's just the towpaths are so muddy this time of year. But I know that the towpath's good on the Cowden. And I'm actually on the old railway here to Leek. And it's still got the tracks and the sleepers. Used to be double gauge by the looks of it, but it's got converted to single. And now it's just abandoned. But yeah, it's a public footpath. You can walk it, cycle it, and yeah, sort of what I'm going to be doing. It's easier to get down onto the railway than it is the canal. So I'm going to be cycling along this for a little bit to the canal, and then I'm going to take a cycle down to the River Churnet and see what the water levels are. God, it's such a lovely area here though in the Staffordshire moorlands. Absolutely love it. Hills and deep valleys. Let's go. It's the aqueduct. A little rusty driving one hand. This hasn't been properly paved, so it's not like a proper well-known cycle path, thankfully.
I sort of gave up filming this cycle ride and I went down to the River Churnet where, by my surprise, it was in green actually. Just look at this view that you get from the window here, in this spot on the Cowden. You can see the main line down there. Rolling hills. Alright, now it's time to take a lovely walk along the old stone, along the old Stoke to Leek branch.
Just went under.
Yeah. Right, last time we probably spoke to you was at the mill, which was really nice actually, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, very nice. Recommend the Hollybush, Denford. Yeah, very nice meal.
It was, yeah, beautiful steak, best steak I've had in a while.
Yeah, actually Andy had his blue as well and he said it was the best he's had in a long time. So really nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some updates on the van, don't we?
Yeah.
Which none of them really know. The last time we told them about the van was that when we were at Harecastle. So
Oh, okay.
everything's happened since then. What's happened?
Well, I think Dad's got a. I think I've told them that the Dad's got a guy that comes in the pub,
Yeah.
and he's doing it for us. So he prepped it on Monday, Josh's birthday. It's Thursday now. Done half of the side yesterday. Because
Yep.
it's both sides really, passenger side and drivers. In the middle it's all right. So he's done driver's side yesterday, and then Andy gets a text at 5:05 this morning that he's not very well with his diabetes. He's type 1 diabetes he's got, so he's not very well. So it
Which
was
sort
all,
of put a spanner in the works because it's all very, very like all finely worked out
Yeah,
to
it was
work
all-
to work together to get down
Yeah.
to Devon.
and it was all like booked in for 8:30 on Friday to re-MOT it. Well, that
Because-
can't happen now. We've got as well. So I thought my birthday celebrations was going to be out the window, but luckily I just had a message from Andy. He's doing the passenger side tomorrow, 9 o'clock. But the trouble is you can't. Andy has tried to book in for an MOT up here,
On
but
Saturday.
there's to no avail. You can't.
Yeah.
They're fully booked, so we can't take it back to
So,
the
yeah,
original
we were
one.
just thinking of what could we do, and
Yeah.
then we came up with the idea of what if we got an MOT down in Devon.
Yeah, I even rang my old mechanic, Chris,
Yeah.
and he could have booked it in for the 7th, which was no good to us.
No.
So he's fully booked until then, which I knew he's always booked up. So he recommended a garage in Ilfracombe that I know,
At Malakoff.
at Malakoff Cross.
There's
So-
2 garages up there. There's one called Robbins, is it?
Yeah, which we've had a really
Yeah.
bad.
And
when
you know
we-
what? You know what the ironic thing is, guys? Guess what? You never believe this. Guess where the van had its last MOT? Robbins Garage.
Yeah, and we've had.
And they're likely the people that scammed
Yeah.
the MOT for the
I'm
guy.
not sure because Andy said when I rang Andy up, and he said, "Well, don't book it into Robbins because we had when we first moved down there, we had a Rover Sterling, and they said, well, just give us an open check
Yeah.
to get through the MOT. In the end, we went with someone else. And it cost 130 quid to get through the MOT.
There you go.
So so I didn't want to book in. So it's booked into Horn Park Garage on
Tuesday
the
morning,
30th,
yeah,
the day it
Tuesday
runs
afternoon.
out. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so fingers crossed.
So Mum's birthday, we head down to Bude, so that's still going on.
Yeah, on the
Unfortunately, we had to
Sunday.
cancel her birthday, but thankfully not. My aunt's about to die, so I got.
The first part was authorised in 1854, with passenger service commencing in 1864, and the Milton to Leek part was authorised during 1863, with the passenger and goods services commencing in 1867. And about 100 years later, the passenger service was taken away due to, the motorways coming and the fact that the roads were getting a lot more popular. And there was just no need for passenger rail to such small places. But thanks to the limestone quarries in Cowden, the freight trains actually continued until 1988, and that is likely why there is still tracks here today.
Just listen, guys. So peaceful. Just hear the birds. Take the high road or the low road first?
Take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland before he Whatever. Oh.
Well, I guess we're taking the low road then. He answered. That's it. Staffordshire.
Deep Haze Country Park.
It's like the TARDIS, but concrete.
That's that random toilet.
Imagine sliding down there on a bodyboard. That'd be fun. Such a peaceful walk, isn't it, Mum? It's really.
Take my layers off.
Yeah, it's warmed up. She said, are you warm enough in that? I said, yeah, I will be once I start walking. But yeah, it's just so relaxing.
Yeah, lovely and peaceful.
I absolutely love woodland walks. Are my second favourite to coastal walks.
Yeah, lovely.
It's just the birds and there's no wind as well, so it's just calm and peaceful. Haven't seen many people, seen one person.
Well, I haven't seen anyone on this bit, have we?
No, it's just lovely. There's quite a nice bit there. I just slipped over, saved myself my hand to avoid this
Caught up
mud.
in all this bloody swing.
Love the way that tree's just caught that one right in between. I don't think that's quite the view yet, but Jesus, that's lovely. Beautiful. Question mark? Definitely was something. Trees are making serious love. Look how twisted it is. And you got those two over there, two cyclopses. You can see the little eyes. One's hiding behind the other one. Right, so finished our walk.
Yeah, lovely.
We're not finished. We still got to walk back to the canal, but we're going to walk. Oh, boat, sorry. We're going to walk along the canal, so you don't want to see that. You've already seen all that. You're going to see it next time.
It's a shame that the sun wasn't shining. I think it's nice tomorrow.
But it's still such a lovely day. Maybe we'll go on another walk tomorrow, we'll see.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that walk. Alright. See you in a bit. God. It's 3 AM. I've just been woken up by the wind. Jesus. You can't go out there.
Do that door. Reason.
Where the F and how does that wind come from?
I don't know. I don't even. Did you,
Oh my god! I'm shaking.
it's funny because
I tried to do the best I could, but you've sucked them up down the solar panels.
put them up, yeah. Have you got them down?
I did one of them, but I did put the plank over the other one, so hopefully it'll stay. This is worse than the bloody storms were. Storm Isha and all that lot. There was nothing compared to this. I mean, there was a little bit. my birthday night, Monday night, and that was supposed to be a storm, but I've been checking the weather. This one he was supposed to come in. If I knew this was coming in, I'd put the solar panels down. But I had to quickly go out there and fit the panels, do what I could with the panels, because they're smashing. Oh my god, that is one of the strongest winds I've ever felt on the boat. Like this, I don't know why. It's just coming up the hill and hitting right into the boat. Oh my god, that was almost as bad as bloody storm Arduin. Oh Jesus. Well, yeah, it's about 8 hours later now. After getting woken up at 3 AM.
Yeah, it was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Got woken up by the solar panels banging. I just was going to get up and sort it out, and Josh was already out there trying to sort it out. Yeah. But oh my god, it was so.
I haven't watched the footage back yet. I didn't even know what I was doing because I was just woken up.
It was so windy last night, guys. Really, another storm. I don't know what it was called yesterday. That storm.
Storm for God's sake, that's what it was.
But yeah, we didn't have much sleep last night.
There was no warning of it though. I didn't check the weather last night, but I checked it the day before, and I don't remember seeing 50-mile-an-hour gusts warned. I mean, it was worse than all the other storms, and it wasn't named.
Dad always checks the weather, doesn't he?
Oh my god, we're going to get hit by 60-mile-an-hour winds.
And then we don't get it usually, but
this one hit us hard.
Yeah, it really hit us hard. I kept the weight like, oh yeah, because it's not just solar panels banging; it's the whole boat.
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I managed to secure the solar panels.
Yeah,
and,
but I'll tell you what. It was raining last night as well. It's absolutely not a cloud in the sky today.
Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. It is windy and cold though.
Beautiful day.
But we're back on the track today.
Going the other way.
Yeah, going the other way towards Endon, and then we'll probably go on the canal and do a circular walk.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't think this end's going to be as nice, but
yeah, but it's still
lovely.
Lovely.
This is the old canal line.
Oh, that's interesting.
And this is, I think this is the original canal bridge, but there would have been a bridge here. Maybe the railway company rebuilt it. Old Cowden main line. Oh. This used to be the old route before the Leek branch was built. But when the Leek branch was built, they had to rearrange things. So instead of the locks being down here, there's 3 locks down here at where the water point was and the pump out. Yeah. That's where the top lock was. Oh. Instead of down there. So the canal would have been down at this level, and it would have gone down to Cowden through here. But when the Leek branch was built, they had to build a junction somewhere, so they had to rebuild
This line may actually open again, because in March 2020 a bid was made for restoring your railways fund, which was unsuccessful, but a new one in March 2021 was made, and it was successful, allowing £50,000 for a feasibility study, And October the 4th, 2023, the government committed to reopening the line as part of the Network North scheme.
That's where the second track would have been there. That cottage there would have been the top lock cottage. And the locks would have been outside that house.
Oh yeah.
And they would have gone down. Track's getting a bit overgrown now.
You can hardly see it.
No. God. I think that's an old railway sign, isn't it?
Looks like no entry.
No.
Black.
It's not no entry. It's almost like our national speed limit. Maybe that's the national speed limit for trains. I don't know.
Oh, I
Have to
don't know.
find out.
Looks like.
Look at that. Don't know. I couldn't say for sure what that is. Some kind of signal, maybe. Looks like it had an arm on it originally.
Yeah, probably was.
The old level crossing. The old Endon station.
Well, we made it to Endon and Endon station here. And we're going to end the video there with Endon. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, please give it a like and do subscribe because it's totally free. And join us next time where we will be going down to Devon. Yeah, quite an exciting trip, so stay tuned for that.